Okay, I think Oliver said me. Hey guys, um,
How you doing?
I'm good, good. Larry, you guys played them last year, and Moss had a good game, but with him out, it looks like they still have some good tailback. What do you think about the running game they have in their tailbacks?
Man, they still have a one. They had a 1-2 punch going on with the running back. So the second guy up, he's not a slouch at all. He's a great guy. He's only like 40 yards behind and rushing. So we still treat him like number one back. He is the number one back.
And Julian, just your overall take on what you expect from this Texas A&M offense.
We expect a lot of motions, and we expect them to try to get their leading receiver open.
Um, Coach Petrino's changed things up, and you guys practiced Sunday, or the older guys kind of ran and conditioned. What do you think of the change and then having Mondays off, Julian?
Uh, I'm pretty used to it. This is the same schedule that I had at Fresno State. It's kind of NFL oriented, so yeah, I feel right at home.
Larry, what's your take on that?
I agree as well. Back in my last place, this is the same schedule I had, kind of the NFL pro oriented schedule. So, just some getting back used to it.
All right. Julian, what did you have at the Catfish Hole last week?
Oh, we had some hush puppies, some catfish. It was really good, and some
Y-
fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, that honey butter. You can't go wrong with that honey butter. That's the first time I had that.
All right, then. All right. I'm sure some other guys have questions. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Thank you.
Trey, go ahead.
Yeah, you kind of got to have to go in with the mindset that you're only going to have so many hush puppies.
Man, I almost
So
took the whole plate.
I was curious what stands out to you guys about the way that Petrino is doing things versus the way Pittman did from a vibe standpoint. Not so much a structure or anything like that, but just something that jumps out to both of you guys.
You never want to compare the two, but things I do like about Coach Petrino, he just brings that fire and he's just going to demand the most out of you every play. He know how to get a team going. He know how to get that energy going. He right there with us for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, Petrino knows how it is. So he wants us to just go out there and give it our all every time. And he likes to tell us, put your resume on tape. And I feel like that's a big part of what we're doing every day.
Did you guys have much interaction with him? I know you saw him on the other side of the ball a lot, but I'm sure you found out a lot of things that maybe you didn't know about him. I'm curious maybe how that's been and what you found out.
I don't know. Coach Petrino is as fun. I thought he was just a serious guy all the time, which he is. He gonna get on you all the time. But Coach Petrino, he definitely got a side to him. That y'all don't get to see for the players, only for the players. Yeah, I've actually never I don't think I've ever seen Petrino talk before. So yeah, I always pictured him in my mind as Michael Myers. I would always see him when we would work out and stuff, he would always be at the end of the field just staring at us. I'm like, man, who is that? Like,
Well, I'm not going to get a better quote than that, so I'll pass it on to the next guy. Thanks, guys.
Kyle, go ahead.
Hey guys, I was going to ask you, kind of building off of the offensive question. Last week, statistically, your secondary went up against the best receiving core again statistically in the SEC. This week, you've got Mario Carver, you got Casey Concepcion, two top five receivers. So this is obviously why you come to the SEC to play this kind of competition. So talk about how excited you are about that.
Man, I'm super excited, just as a little kid. This what you dream about, games like this, just week in and week out. Like you said, it was quote unquote last week, the best receiving core in the SEC. Then you come back again this week with the names you just listed. Then next week, and the week after that. So this what you asked for. Yeah, this is the reason why I came here, to put my talent on tape and go against the best guys. And you can't it doesn't get any better than this. Right.
Jackson, go ahead.
Hey guys, just it's been kind of all Texas A&M in this series recent years. I don't know, has there been any discussions inside the locker room, like let's kind of be the team that maybe ends this little losing streak and gets them for a change?
No, we worrying about 2025. We ain't worrying about the years in the past, the years to come. We worrying about 2025. Yeah, just worry about Saturday.
And Coach Petrino, pretty much every time we ask him about the defense before he got the job, he talks about it was the rear view mirror, right? Putting in the past. How have you guys kind of seen him living by that in practice in the locker room with you guys?
Man, it's just one of them things we trying to go 1-0 every day. It's not even like from the previous game, just want to know every day, want to know every single play. Like we're not worrying about the previous games or the previous plays. Just how can we get better on that exact play that we're in.
Yeah, we have the newborn baby mindset. Just forget about it. Next play, make a play.
Correct.
Larry, you played it against A&M last year, and Reed was there. It seems like he's maybe running it less this year. I mean, have you seen any differences maybe from when y'all prepared for him last year to this year?
Last year was his first year, so you could tell he's getting more comfortable in the offense with it being his second year this year. Super. He has the legs up under him. Super talented arm for sure.
And just for both of you, just now I guess 2, 3 weeks under Chris Wilson, defensive coordinator. What stands out about working with him?
Go ahead, Zoo.
Um, it's very NFL oriented, and he has a lot of experience, so I could respect that. And other than that, he believes in us, so we believe in him, and we're gonna just keep working.
It's definitely good to see a coach that believes in you. Even when we were down 2 touchdowns in a game, he literally came on the sideline and told us. He said, we're gonna go back out there. We're gonna get 2 stops, and we literally did that. He said it's gonna be. He literally mapped the game out for us when it felt like it was no hope, and it literally played out exactly how it said. So it's good to have a coach or just even a player, anything, just to really believe in you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you,
thank
Close
you.
it up, Tom.
Tom.
I'm back. What do y'all expect from the fans? The last time they were there, it wasn't good at halftime. A lot left. What do you expect to see Saturday against Texas A&M from the fans?
Um, we expect to see a packed house, but we're football players. We kind of don't worry about the surrounding. We worry about what's on that green grass, and that's all we can control. We just control our controllables.
Yeah, like Larry said, control the controllables and go out there and play, shine, and just do your job.
All right, y'all have a good week. See ya.
Sir,
Thank
you
you.
No,
too.
appreciate that. All right, Jackson. Just going, please.
Sounds good. Hey guys, Corey, I know that Texas A&M defensive line has been pretty impressive all year. What have you guys seen on film so far this week looking at them?
Yeah, no, they're really good front seven, really good defensive line. They're really explosive. Got some good players, but we're excited to go compete.
Yeah, I mean, what the bye week happens and the offense scores 31, but it seems like, there were some sacks at bad times and everything. What's kind of your biggest takeaway looking back at the Tennessee game? What you guys maybe can do better now in the second game with Petrino as the head coach?
We just need to communicate better. In a stadium like that as well, that's very imperative. And even though we had a lot of good moments, the areas we had negative plays, it really just came down to communication. So for us, we're just trying to make sure that we're all on the same page moving forward.
Rohan, I know you're going to go up against the defensive line, but Bobby really talked about the linebacker group for A&M being impressive. What have you seen from that unit?
Yeah, I mean, like Corey said, they're good athletes. They definitely know what they're doing, and they're the leaders of that whole defense. So I'd say like their front seven is pretty much the strength of their defense. So I mean, same thing, just communicating and getting after them before they come after us, and just starting off hard, coming out with that same energy we had last week, and just doing what we do.
For either of you guys, I know there's a lot of talk from you guys and the coaches or from Bobby about how good practices were last week, kind of first week under a new coach and everything. What have they been like so far? Have you noticed maybe any similarities in practice between last week and what you guys have going on this week?
I would just say, really, we're just trying to take another step. Practice was good last week, but we're really trying to be great this week, just elevating really every day.
That's all for me, guys. Thanks.
Tom, go ahead.
Yeah, Rohan. Bobby Petrino told us Monday, tight ends have got to get more targets, got to get the ball more. Your thoughts just about what y'all have been doing for the offense?
I mean, yeah, I think our whole group has been very consistent from the first game all the way down the line. I think no matter who was in the game, whether that be Andreas, Jaden, me, fullback, Maddox, I think we all do a good job when we go in there. So I think the quarterback and Bobby Petrino, they see what we're doing and they just want to get us the ball more. But I think whether we have the ball or not, we're trying to just impact the game and help the offense win.
The unit's response to Andreas, his situation.
I mean, we're all there for him and definitely just wishing him the best throughout his recovery and hope to get him back soon.
Corey, Coach Petrino changed up practices and where y'all do something Sunday and the guys who play a lot run and condition and the younger guys practice and then you have Mondays off. What do you think of that change?
I love it personally. Being able to come in Sunday, and just get to like get the tape watched, and move forward to the next week, and then get to run a little bit, get our legs back loose, and then get to take Monday kind of to ourselves and just like recovering, and then getting ready for the next week. It helps a lot. I think we all feel a little bit better as well coming into Tuesday practice.
What's your take on that same subject, Rohan?
Like he said, I think it allows us to really separate one week from the other. So we got done with Tennessee on Sunday, and then Monday off, you get to rest, take care of your body, and then we come in on Tuesday really ready to work on our next opponent. So I like it a lot as well.
Are you hearing Jaden say anything about going up against the Aggies, the school he transferred from yet?
I mean, I don't think he has to say too much. I think as much as it's like his old team, I think it's gonna be a good game, and we all just want to get the win, not for them, but just for us.
And then my last thing, without the turnovers, you might win two or three more games. And I know y'all stress turnover circuits, but just how frustrating has it been that you've been that close and the fumbles and such have been detrimental to winning games, Rohan?
I mean, I can't say that it's been that frustrating because I mean, you can't blame a whole game on one play. So I think we made errors earlier in the game that we could have been in a better position to win. So I think not only focusing on the fun, we're just focusing on playing better as a whole and just like I said, doing what we do, striving to be better play by play, and just get the games finished.
Or your thought about what the turnovers, how the turnovers have impacted y'all?
Yeah, exactly how what Rohan said. It's those are one or two plays out the game. There's multiple that's hurting us. We got to work overall and just continue to get better.
All right, appreciate it.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, at your previous stops at Georgia Tech and then your two previous stops, Rohan, did you guys practice on Sunday or was that Monday?
Georgia Tech, we practiced on Sundays and we're off on Monday.
Mhm.
I did 2 years of off Sunday and this is my second year of off Monday. So I'm used to both, but I'd say I'd prefer this schedule right here.
If you guys could pick one thing about, I guess, how things are different now with Petrino, whether it's a vibe or just something that jumps out to you, I'm curious what that would be for both of you.
I would say the energy from both sides of the ball. When think about Petrino, he's a big offensive guy, but he's brought a lot of energy, I'd say, to both sides of the ball now, and I think it's helping us.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. I think his fiery energy and his like little bit kind of get in your face and yell a little bit, like we needed a little bit of that. And I think he's done a great job, like Corey said, like getting the defense fired up and not only like focusing on the offense. He's done a really good job of transitioning to coaching the entire team. And yeah.
Did you guys talk to Coach Pittman at all, or did he address the team or anything like that? I was just curious how his exit went.
No, sir.
And on Friday, leading up to the game, what will be different? I guess I know. First, I'm curious like how things were different when y'all had the road trip. What was mixed up, and what's going to be different Friday leading up to the game as far as meetings, going to the hotel, all that kind of stuff, practice.
I think Coach Petrino he just changed our schedule to what he's used to, so just different times and getting there at different times for meals and stuff like that. But essentially, like the day before a game is the day before a game, and we're just getting ready to play.
Mhm. Okay, thanks, fellas.
Yeah, close it out. Just
Yeah, I guess a lot has been for both of y'all. A lot has been made about third quarter and kind of how the offense is, hit a lull out of the second half. Is that something that you guys can consciously work on in practice, or, just kind of your thoughts on that?
I would say it's definitely, a focus of ours. As an offense, whenever we get to the end of practice, we start hyping each other up like it's the third or the fourth quarter. And just trying to, focus even harder and just give each other a little bit of energy so we can really push through the end of practice and mimic it like it's the game.